Hello dear students, welcome to Neha's Maths Academy. In the previous videos, we have seen examples on combinations and permutations. In this video, let's study some more examples on combinations and permutations. First example, there are 9 white balls and 4 red balls in an earth. How many different ways are there to select a subset of 6 balls, assuming all the 13 balls are different? And the second question is, what is the fraction of selections with 4 whites and 2 reds? There are total 9 white and 4 red balls. And all 13 balls, total there are 13 balls, 9 plus 4, 13. All 13 balls are different. Our first question is to find different ways to select a subset of 6 balls. That means we have to select 6 balls out of 13 balls. And we know that to select r number of balls from n different balls, there are NCR ways, that is 13C6 ways for selecting 6 different balls from 13 different balls. That is our first question. Now for second, what is the fraction of selections with 4 whites and 2 reds? Here question is asked for fraction, that means we have to find probability. In the denominator, there will be total number of ways to select 6 random balls from 13 different balls. And in the numerator, we have to find number of ways for selecting 4 whites and 2 reds. So to select 4 white balls from 9 white balls, there are 9 C4 ways, and to select 2 red balls from 4 red balls, there are 4 C2 ways. And we want this simultaneously, so we need to use multiplication principle. So by using multiplication principle, our numerator is 9C4 into 4C2. That can also be written as C94 into C42, and denominator is total number of ways to select 6 balls from 13 balls, that is C13 6. Second question. If a fair coin is flipped 11 times, what is the probability of 9 or more heads? A fair coin is flipped 11 times. What is the probability of 9 or more heads? If a coin is flipped, there are two possibilities, either head or tail. Means for each of the place, there are two choices. So total number of choices will be 2 multiplied by 11 times, that is 2 raised to 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2, 11 times. So it is 2 raised to 11. That means total number of ways or total number of choices for a coin to be flipped 11 times is 2 raised to 11. Now, our question is, what is the probability of 9 or more hits? In the denominator, total number of ways are 2 raised to 11. But what about denominator? What about numerator? We want 9 or more hits. Means either 9 or 10 or 11 hits. So to obtain 9 heads out of 11, just choose 9 places out of 11. To obtain 10 heads, just choose 10 places out of 11, and for 11 heads, choose 11 places out of 11. That is 11C11. It is nothing but one way. And either 9 heads will appear, or 10 heads will appear, or 11 heads will appear. So here we should use addition principle. So our numerator becomes C11 9 plus C11 10 plus C11 11. So required answer is probability of obtaining 9 or more heads is equal to C11 9 plus C11 10 plus C11 11 divided by 2 raised to 11. Next question. What is the probability that an arrangement of A, B, C, E, F, G begins and ends with a vowel? Here we need to find probability. That means total number of choices and favorable number of choices. So total number of choices will be total number of arrangements of these 6 letters. So in how many ways we can arrange the 6 different letters? There are 6 factorial ways because 6 letters are there. That means there are 6 places. For the first place, we have 6 choices. For the second, 5 because repetition is not allowed. For third, 4, 3, 2, 1. So 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 6 factorial ways to arrange 6 letters on 6 positions. That is our denominator. Now for numerator, that arrangement should begin and end with a vowel. If that arrangement should begin with a vowel, let's count the vowels first. There are 2 vowels, A and E. A and E. So either A will come at the beginning or E will come. If A is coming in the beginning, E will come at the end, or if E is coming at the beginning, A will come at the end. That means there are only 2 choices to select, first and last letter. And remaining letters can be chosen in 4, 3, 2, 1. That is 4 factorial ways. And we want this simultaneously. So number of ways to arrange the 6 letters such that arrangement should begin and end with a vowel is 2 into 4 factorial. So our required answer is 2 into 4 factorial upon 6 factorial. 6 factorial is total number of ways to arrange this 6 different letters. Next example. How many 5 card hands can be formed from a 52 card deck? That means we just have to select 5 cards out of 52 cards. And to choose 5 cards out of 52 cards, there are 52 C5. That is C52 5 ways. And we can write it as C52 5 is equal to 52 factorial upon 52 minus 5, that is 47 factorial into 5 factorial. Now second part, if a 5 card hand is chosen at random, what is the probability of obtaining a flush? Flush means what? All 5 cards in the hand are in the same suit. And we know that there are 4 suits and each suit contains 13 cards. And we have to find the probability of obtaining a flush. Means all 5 cards in the hand are in the same suit. So for numerator, we need to find the number of 5 card subsets with all cards of the same suit. There are 4 suits and a subset of 5 cards from 13 cards in a given suit can be chosen in C13 5 ways, that is 13 factorial upon 5 factorial into 8 factorial. And as there are 4 suits, we have to multiply with 4. So 4 into 13 factorial upon 5 factorial into 8 factorial. This is our numerator. And denominator is total number of ways to select 5 cards from 52 cards. So our required answer is 4 into C13 5 upon C52 5. After expanding this, it is 4 into 13 factorial upon 5 factorial into 8 factorial upon 52 factorial upon 47 factorial into 5 factorial. Our next part is, what is the probability of obtaining 3 but not 4 aces? That means maximum 3 aces are allowed. We don't want 4 aces. So to count the number of hands with exactly 3 aces, we must pick 3 of the 4 aces, which can be done in C43, that is 4 ways. And then fill out the hand with 2 cards chosen from 48 non-ace cards, which can be done in 48 C2 ways. I repeat, we want maximum 3 aces, means we want 3 aces only, not 4 aces. So we can select 3 aces from 4 aces in 4C3 ways. And as we want 5 card hand, remaining 2 cards can be chosen from remaining 48 non-ace cards in 48 C2 ways. And we want this to simultaneously, so use the multiplication principle. By using multiplication principle, we get 4 into C48 2. So our required answer is probability of obtaining 5 card hands with exactly 3 aces but not 4 is equal to 4 into C48 2 upon C52